I've had a lot of government experience. I've worked in the Attorney General's office. I ran the legal department for the Department of Labor and Industry under Tom Ridge. I've done a lot of work in my community. I was vice president of our local community association. I've been active with the broad range of community associations in my neighborhood, the Chamber of Commerce, the local park, things like that. I like to think that one of the things that qualifies me more than many to serve on city council is that for most of my career, I've not been in government. I've not worked in the nonprofit sector. I've worked in private industry. I'm an attorney with a law practice. I've had to turn a profit to make a living. I've at times had to make a payroll. It seems that all too often we are governed by elected officials who have never in their lives had a job in the private sector, and it shows. It shows by the way they have driven jobs and opportunity out of our city to the detriment of the poorest among us. What will you do to combat homelessness in the city? Okay. The best way to combat homelessness in the city is to create opportunities for jobs. Our city government for years, because of an oppressive tax policy, both in terms of the tax structure and the tax rates, and business regulations, has chased jobs and therefore opportunity out of the city. This city has a number of tremendous advantages. We've got some of the finest universities and hospitals in the world here. We have an incredible public transportation infrastructure. But we're the poorest big city in America, and how did that happen? It happened because of decisions made at City Hall. We need to consciously reverse those decisions and start to do the things that are necessary to bring jobs and opportunity back to the city and eliminate the cause of the homelessness rather than direct our attentions to the symptom. People that inspire me are those who have come to our great country and prospered here. My grandfather emigrated from Greece, sent here by his brothers to make his fortune when he was probably 16 years old. He worked in coal mines, scraped up some money together to open up as a partner in a cigar store in Grafton, West Virginia with his cousin, which was the only blood relative that he had over here. He eventually opened up a restaurant, and so far as they were concerned back in Greece, he had made his fortune. It was a modest living, but he sent 6 children to college, which, especially with my aunt and my mother and their female siblings, it was certainly not common at that point in time in West Virginia for women to go to college. I've met a lot of immigrants here and who've come here, some of whom lived behind the Iron Curtain, who lived in trying conditions in Europe. Talk about proud Americans. They understand the freedoms we have here and the opportunity we have here. And that sort of, American, entrepreneurship is what inspires me and something that we need more of in Philadelphia.